Hello, Professor and classmates. I'm Xiaoqian Song. Today, I will present the case study Aritzia, managing growth during a global pandemic. At first, I will give a case summary of what this article is talking about. This paper describes the changes Aritzia experienced from the brand establishment to facing the epidemic and the company's response strategies. Aritzia is different from some brands that rely on rapid explosion to occupy the market in a short time. When it was founded, it clearly targeted the female clothing retail industry and took women aged 15 to 30 as the main marketing customers. The article describes Jonghill's background and experience before creating Aritzia and describes the market segments of Aritzia products. Aritzia has attracted a large number of loyal customers in the North American market through perfect service and a rich product line. Strong vertical integration platforms and suppliers from different countries ensure the stable output of new products and orders. After the successful expansion of the US market and the response to the financial crisis, Aritzia realized the growth of women's consumption power and seized the opportunity to open a large number of stores. After COVID-19 appeared, Aritzia also established a brand e-commerce platform to deal with the depression of the retail industry. At the end of the article, Aritzia explained how to keep the financial situation positive. For Aritzia, it's their top priority to formulate a feasible long-term development plan in the context of the epidemic. In order to better understand the development process of Aritzia, I will mark and display some important moments of Aritzia through the timeline. First, Aritzia was founded by Jonghill in 1984 and opened its first store in Oak Ridge Center, then opened 4 other branches in Vancouver. Between 1984 and 2000, Jonghill continued to expand the company to all parts of Canada. By the end of 2000, it had opened 9 Aritzia boutiques. In 2005, Aritzia opened its first independent store for TNA, one of its internal brands, and set the goal of opening 8 to 12 new stores every year. In addition, it also cooperated with private equity firm Berkshire Partners to inject capital and have more expansion opportunities. In 2007, Aritzia opened its first U.S. retail store in Seattle, Washington, and California, and received successful market feedback. In 2009, Aritzia took advantage of more and more professional women and their growing economic strength to accelerate the expansion and develop physical stores at an unprecedented speed. In addition, Aritzia launched its e-commerce platform in November 2012, designed to serve customers in Canada and the United States. In 2016, as the company's growth showed no signs of slowing down, Aritzia applied for listing on Toronto Stock Exchange. And next, for question 1, how the COVID-19 pandemic impacted each pillar of Aritzia's business model? I will explain from 4 aspects. At first is the value proposition. First, Aritzia closed its offline stores and complied with government's safety agreement. Second, Aritzia transformed its main sales channels into official websites and applications to ensure that the sales could still proceed smoothly. Third, the development of relations with users is hindered. Fourth, Aritzia launched a community care plan to distribute relief materials to female medical workers. And fifth, during the epidemic, Aritzia still ensured the employment of all employees. Then from the perspective of profit, the first one is due to the pandemic. Revenue dropped in 2020 and the total sales declined. And Aritzia's revenue increased by 150% through the e-commerce platform. Aritzia suspended their share repurchase plan and continuously optimized inventory and supplier strategies to maintain long-term profits. And last, Aritzia receives epidemic relief subsidies from the North American government. And now let's focus on the resource. The first one is the epidemic has blocked the supply of raw materials in Aritzia's vertical integration system. And the second one is strive to control supply chain costs to reduce operational pressure. And actively expand the distribution center. And fourth, Aritzia increased the investment support for e-commerce platform. At last, it's the process. Aritzia's major sales channel changed to online platform and opened offline stores in stages. And third, Aritzia can place order online or by phone. And Aritzia ensure the service quality through network style consultant. So, did the company take the appropriate steps during the first few months of the pandemic? My answer is yes. For the epidemic policy dimension, firstly, Aritzia closes all boutiques and conducts hygiene inspections. Secondly, Aritzia applies for government subsidies. And thirdly, Aritzia gradually reopen according to the policy. Then for the company's strategy dimension, Aritzia rapidly developed its e-commerce platform and maintain loyal customers through e-commerce services. And Aritzia optimized inventory to reduce costs. And last, Aritzia began to expand the distribution centers. Then for the corporate social responsibility dimension, in Aritzia, there were no significant layoffs, and Aritzia offers financial assistance to the community. And last, Aritzia distributes relief kits for female medical staff. And next question. So how would I balance the needs of the various stakeholders during a time of crisis? There are several levels of stakeholders: shareholders and employees, customers, and the communities. The development of enterprises also affects every stakeholder. For shareholders and employees, Aritzia needs to formulate a long-term development strategy to deal with the changes in the epidemic situation and offer job security for employees. And last, ensure the steady growth of their e-commerce platform revenue. Then for the customers, Aritzia needs to improve the service quality of the e-commerce platform and establish more distribution warehouse to improve order processing speed. Last but not least, provide perfect disinfection and safety measures for their offline stores. Then for the community and the government, Aritzia provides material and economic assistance to medical workers and actively helps social welfare groups. And Aritzia need to comply with government safety regulations and epidemic prevention policies. And these are my references. That's all for my presentation. Thanks for listening.